Gate 28, we just talked about gate 28 in my last video. It's located in the spleen center. I've had a request to do it, and they're gate 28, line 2. So in this video, I'm going to go into the line 2 of what Ra wrote, let you mull on it for a second, and then I'm going to kind of give my interpretation of it. Okay, remember that gate 28 is called the gate of the game player. It's also got the shadow of struggle, the gift of totality, of finding meaning in the struggle, and then the city state of immortality. And it's not a physical immortality, but it's an awareness that your experiences contributed to all of consciousness, and it's got life beyond this physical body life. So there's more reason for the struggle. Okay, so gate 28, line 2, remember there are 6 line numbers, and I'm reading right from Ra's book. The language isn't always great, but it's called Shaking Hands with the Devil. And so the person who requested this gate doesn't have it fixed, which means he doesn't have a little triangle by that gate number. He doesn't have it fixed in the exaltation or the detriment, so that means he can express this gate one of 2 ways, and it might depend on where the planets are, it might depend on who's around him. Bottom line is it will go between one of 2 ways of expressing. Okay. First of all, the gate is called the game player. Line 2 is called Shaking Hands with the Devil. Distasteful alliance is the theme of that gate. And so the up triangle, or the exaltation expression of this line number, is a means, however unsavory, that is justified by its end. When the game turns to a struggle, the intuitive acceptance of any alliance in order to win. When I first read the words distasteful alliance, I'm thinking distasteful in maybe a politically correct way, or that society accepts for whatever reason, and it could very well be a distasteful alliance. In my opinion, that doesn't have to mean a bad person. A means, however unsavory, that is justified by its end, and that's that spleen center telling you, I need this relationship right now for this reason. Don't ask questions, I just need it right now. Trust. The bolded words are, when the game turns to a struggle, the intuitive acceptance of any alliance in order to win. Again, that intuitive alliance, that, I don't know why I'm going, maybe you do know, maybe you don't know, but that's the direction that your body's wanting to take you with that person for a reason, and the reason might not make itself clear until it's over. It very well might have been a struggle to alliance with that person, but your body needed it for the experience for whatever reason, because it knows it's going to add to the consciousness knowing that experience. And yeah, life sucks sometimes, so it might be a really crappy struggle experience. The gift is finding meaning in that experience, in that struggle. So now I'm going to read the detriment, the down triangle. The anxiety engendered by sacrificing higher principles when there is no guarantee of success. The risk in sacrificing principles when there is no guarantee of victory. So that does kind of go along with what I just said. Everything in the spleen center has an intuitive sense of knowing in the now moment. Whether what gate you have defined or not highlights what you have a sense of knowing for. So you have a sense of knowing for whatever reason, conscious or unconscious, and in this case it was in his unconscious design, so he's not maybe aware of why he chooses to do the things he ends up doing sometimes, but it's for the experience of his unconscious body. That's how that energy works out. And the no guarantee for success is part of it. It's part of saying, I don't know why my body wants to take me in this direction, but I just know it is, so here I am. And in the sentence where it goes, you sacrifice higher principles when there's no guarantee for success, that is also part of it. Sometimes you end up looking past your higher principles, your morals, and just trusting that your spleen is taking you the right direction, or that gate is taking you the right direction. And No matter how it ends up, where you end up, if it's messy, if it's a success, you're just trusting unconsciously that you're going there for a reason, and you're going to find meaning in that reason at some point. Again, a lot of this energy is unconscious for the person, so if you try to think about it too hard, you might end up in a mental loop of overthinking things, because that is what a lot of population is conditioned to do. They'll have something defined in the spleen center, the right now knowing center, and then their head centers outthink them. They overthink themselves into the wrong answer. So remember that the transcendent state is, with all these gates I'm talking about, is a deep inner knowing. It's a body knowing. This energy is not a head knowing, it's a body knowing. That's what I'm gonna say. That is my gate 28, line 2 spiel.